What I'm going to show you few very significant tables when the headline is what you see here, Kes LaChoshech, end to darkness, from, when the end of darkness started, from 5736, which is 1976. So what happened in this date, in this time? What brought to end to the darkness from this year? So this was the beginning of the Bible code. This was the year that Professor Rips and Doron Witztung, after seeing this phenomena from Rabbi Weizmandal, when they heard about it from Rabbi Shmuel Yaniv, then they found out this idea that the Torah, in fact, includes and concludes many things which are happening in the world through ELS, equal letter sequence. S is amazing that this was exactly the year, and you have here into darkness with Mitapshil Lamedvav in green from this time. This is very highly statistic, as you see with Professor Haralick summarized exactly, and it says in the end is the probability that the text in the ELS, in the equal letter sequence, random placement, text population would have a table as compact as 1 is 26.5 to 100,000, which is really 10.6 to 10,000, definitely very, very significant. All this taken for the book Torah Code Glimpse into Infinite, which we did with Professor Haralick and Professor Rips, and definitely full explanation we have in this book. You can get it in Amazon.com, Kindle, or in my site, GlazeronBooks.com. We'll have the full explanation on each table and clearly explain statistic, everything. Now here, in the book Professor Haralick brought, in fact, the prophecy of Isaiah to do the end of time, really, which is, you can see down, it is Isaiah chapter 11, from 1 to 10. So this is amazing prophecy about a staff will emerge from the top of Jesse, the father of David, and the shoot will sprout from his root. The Spirit of the Lord will rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and strength, the Spirit of knowledge and awe for the Lord. So definitely this is very significant verses about future, really, all this idea of knowledge and so on, even to do also with Bible code. So this is what the end says, who stands as a banner for the peoples, nations will seek him, and his resting place will be glorious. Definitely the Bible code, the Torah code, has part to do with the wisdom and knowledge of God. So let us see now another very interestingly significant table about this year when the Bible code started, and definitely took away the darkness, because by seeing Bible codes, seeing the Torah, even events and things which are happening, then through the location and the appearance of it, you can understand. So this is really the idea of end to darkness with the codes. So let us see now another interesting table done by Professor Haralick also, very significant. So this is basically what I found. Yeah, we are together. The side there, Professor Haralick, TorahCode.us. So this is that you can see a little bit more that we saw there, end of darkness, from the year 5736, but the name of God, because the explanation of all these phenomena, really we know the Torah are the names of God, and within all these findings, you have clear indications that it is coming from God, and this is my finding. And again, Professor Haralick made this explanation about this finding. Cylinder side production by the source is 44179 with expected number of PLS. Explanation is there to 50, very interesting number, but the end is important, which says that this table statistically as small as the one produced by the Torah text is 14 to 100,000, which is 1.4 to 10,000. So also very similar finding like we saw before, and all have to do with the same thing, and to darkness, and to do with the time of the Bible code. This is also a very interesting table, also to do with end, but in this case, it is not end of darkness, but end of days, because it goes together. End of days will be a time that we went to darkness, because what darkness represents, troubles and very difficult situations, as the word is. So here you have very interesting sentence, really. End of days on high. 5736, as we saw before, 97, and code. Okay, definitely to understand this, you have to follow this YouTube, because this idea of end of days is to do with Rabbi Luria, and he says that on this year, on the year 1976, will be the end of days above. It will be a stage of redemption above, but not yet clearly coming out here. Now this is also my finding, and this is what you have here. You have the word Keseamin, end of days, and amazingly you have 8 Tafshin Lamed Vav, 5736, which is minimum in the Torah, that's meeting and very early statistics, and code above. So as Professor Haralick analyzes this finding of mine, he says that this place, it means the probability of such a thing, small as one production by the Torah text, is 6.5 to 100,000. Also very early statistic. This is another interesting table, also relating to this date, 5736, Taplish Lamed 1, but the idea is different, because we know that all the Bible code basically come from Kabbalah. Yeah, Kabbalah, all this idea. And therefore, studying the code, it is really, as you have here, very interesting sentence, Limud Sod. It is like learning about secrets of the Torah. This is also a secret. All the Bible code is secret. Yeah, you don't see things clearly. Yeah, so you see, then you have clearly the word Messiah, because it to do with the area of Messiah. Then the Zohar and the code are all connected. So these words are here. You can see Sod Limud, the learning, studying of the secrets of the Torah, which are the Zohar, the code, and this is really part of the discovery of those codes. And this is what you have here in yellow, Mitav Shel Lamed Vav, was the time that the codes were distributed. So you have here also the analysis of the table, which is small as one producer, 1 to 10,000. No, also very significant. So these are really part of the tables that we did, and all of them show that this phenomena of the Bible code, it is not simple at all. And in the book, really, Torah Code Glimpse into the Infinite, Professor Haralick explained beautifully how this is really part of the era before the coming of the Messiah. So as I said, very interesting, significant tables, and clearly show that we are in a very significant time. Seeing the greatness of the Torah should strengthen our faith in God, Such things clearly prove that Torah is a blueprint of creation. And this is the purpose of it, as we said, that we brought also interesting tables. They said that it is the honor of the Torah, and somebody who really deals with this is a great merit. So important, very significant tables, as you saw from the beginning to this one.